Yes, next tool is painterly brush. Okay, the shortcut is J. After that we have artistic media I and live sketch S and smart drawing shift plus S. First let us check painterly brush. So with painterly brush what we do, apply a pixel based brush stroke with the paint, dry media or a digital brush, right? It is a pixel based brush stroke. So click here and see here the properties bar. So we have some options are there, brush pickers, choose a brush style. So these are all the brushes, different brushes. You can choose any one of these. Suppose here let us check the silk flower. This is the silk flower and here I am using, see this is the silk flower, and change the size of this. Okay, so see this is a silk flower type. You can apply this to suppose this ellipse tool. I am using control and keyboard and draw this circle, keep this here, and I am applying this a brush. The silk flower, and what I will do, I will fill color, the different color. Now see this is kind of one border it is, right? So you can use all these brushes here. Now here see the graininess. So the graininess, you can increase the graininess here, just like a grain, right? The brush stroke, it is the basic chalk, the pastels and chalks. Change one more brush, the sprinkle. Now see the sprinkleness added. Suppose here you draw this one, the sprinkleness is adding. Okay, this is the silk flower, already used this one, the grainy one, and this is the grainy one. Okay, the sprinkle again I am using. Change the color if you want. Now see, and here we have some options are there. Brush size here, the brush transparency. The transparency right now it is in 54. So let us keep this in 100. So now see, the opacity is 100%. So come back to normal, going back, and now see it has no opacity right now. So it depends on your requirement, you can choose this opacity. For timing I am keeping this at 50. Okay, and here see the simulate pen pressure. So here if you want you can use the vacuum pad or XP pen pad, right? So I'll change this brush to the dry flat. Otherwise this chalk, the basic chalk. Now see here I am using this pen pressure. So with pen pressure, the both sides it has some opacity. The between here we have the thickness. And now change the brush smoothness. The smoothness, so how much you want the smoothness? You see, increase the smoothness and it is adding here the smoothness, right? So keep this in 50%. It's in default. Okay. Tilt angle, adjust the tilt angle of the stylus or how much it leans from vertical. So let us change this one. Now see, it is changing. The leanness, yes, these are right. tilt direction. So adjust the direction in which the stylus is tilted, or the compass, like orientation of the tilt. So here we have again these options. See this? Okay. And here we have the reset brush. Even you can reset your brush. And here we have a brush textures are there. So you can take any texture. Suppose here I am using texture. Now see, so beautiful it is. Adding texture, it is wonderful, right? So you can apply these textures to any of your drawings, or to any characters, or any designs. So beautiful, right? So I'll change the color. Yes, beautiful. This is nice. So here we have some options here. The many options are there. The pixel spray and the soft. This is the soft one. The brushes are adding here, and you can add the brush size or opacity and all this. So glow. Add or remove a glow effect to enhance the glow. Draw over the same stroke without lifting the brush until colors build up to a luminous white. So now see, this is a glow, inside glow it is creating. Digital effects, the dapple glow. So now see, this is very nice. And if you want, you can increase the size of the brush or decrease the brush of the size. This is nice. Check all these. There's a wispy kind of thing. And inks, broad smooth. The grainy smear. So it is a grainy smear. So these are all different. Hard grainy. Okay. Here we have so many the techniques and brushes are there. If you check one by one, we'll understand all these things. The sponge. See, it's a sponge. Okay. So let us delete all these things. So deleted. And inside we have artistic media. This is also nice brush, right? So when you click here, observe the property bar. So here we have preset, apply a vector shape along a curve. Suppose this is, now see, okay, you can change the size, brush size. This is nice. So here see, this is no stroke available here, right? And now see, the beside we have another one, vector brush, apply a vector brush stroke along a curve. So here we have some options are there. Okay. So this is the vector brush. Now see, here we have some options for this. So for the artistic media, some options are there. Go to window and dockers. From dockers, this is effects. Here artistic media, right? So it is already is there in my side dockers. So you can click here, and again workspace, dockers, and effects, and artistic media. See, this is okay. If you want, you can create your own brush also, right? And here we have sprayer. The sprayer is there. See, this is the sprayer, and here some options are there here. New spray list. Coming to default here, right? So they'll show here the brush strokes. See, these are all the different brush strokes. And here I am using this one. Now see, this is very nice, right? And suppose here some options also there here. See here, the spray list options, edit the spray list by adding, removing or rearranging spray edges. Okay, so for that you can add this into your the create playlist. Okay, or you can clear also. Suppose if you want, you can clear this. So clear all this. Suppose, see, otherwise you can add. Okay, so cancel this one for time being. And here, see, this is the size of the sprayed objects. So you can increase or decrease the size of the objects. Now see, I am reducing the number, and automatically they are changing to a smaller. Okay, now see the incremental spraying. So for the incremental spraying, now see, it is locked, right? So for the both the sets, the same value here it is taking, but the here if you unlock that one, so here the changes are coming, but here not coming. So you can increase this one, decrease this one. See, we use all these kind of designs in any t-shirt designing or any kind of textile industry. In textile industry also we use all these the patterns like, right? Okay, so lock this one, and here they randomly, sequentially or by direction. So randomly, so these are in a random way they are changing, and sequential order, in a sequential order it's changing. The by direction, it's changing in by direction. And here add to spray list. If you want, you can add this into your spray list. And here see, images per tab and image spacing. So here I am adding images per spacing, and here I'll change images per tab and image spacing. Here I'm changing image spacing. First let us select this. Yeah, now you can add. Yes, now see, they are adding closely, and here it is image spacing is increasing, and here after adding or removing, and again I am increasing this one, right? So as per your requirements, here the gaps are adding. Now the rotation, see, for the rotation, so we use these rotations, angle of rotations. You can increase this one, okay, and relative to path, so it is related to path or related to pace, and you can change this value, give increments. See, there the angle of rotation is changing. Here the increment, so increment, this is beautiful, right? So here the options are there, very nice options are there. And here this offset, access the offset options for spray objects. So use offset here, see, this is an offset a value I am adding. As per the value you are adding, they are changing. The direction is alternating. You can change this to left also, and this is a random, and here we have right. These are right, so these are very nice. And here scale stroke with objects. So this is very important. What scale stroke with objects can do? Apply transformation to artistic media stroke thickness. Suppose here, if you select this one, sorry, select this one, scale stroke with the objects applied. It is applied, but we have to select this one. Yes. Now see, I am reducing the size. As per my reduction, as per my reduction, the effects also reducing or increasing as per the increment, also it is changing the shape or size. Okay, so these are, and here see bring into focus. Bring into focus means is like isolation, right? It's in Illustrator we have isolation mode, it is coming into a focus, right? So here come back to a normal. Okay, so remove this. Yes, next click on the same artistic media, and here we have some options are there. So calligraphic nib, apply a calligraphic pen stroke along a curve. See, this is nice. So let us write, so any name. So it's a calligraphic style, right? Letter writing, so you can write and change the calligraphic angle. Yes, this is nice. And again I'll try this. Yes, so better than this, right? So this is a calligraphic nib, so angle and size also you can change. And here we have the freehand smoothing, the smoothness how much you want. So it is good, 100% I am keeping that as it is. And the expression, use the pressure drill and the bearing of your stylus to vary brush strokes. So here we have the pen pressure. If you have a pen tablet, so this will apply here, and this is the size of course, and here this is the tilt angle. So with the pen, if you connect the pen, then only this will apply. So let us delete this. Next here we have, so in this one thing you have to explain in artistic media. Again suppose here, so we are creating all these effects, right? So here if you want, you can create your own. Okay, suppose here I am trying to add one stroke here. Yes, I'll take from the custom. This is the custom. Here I'll use the brush. So change this to the default. Yes, here these are all calligraphic nibs, and so here what I am doing, sensory splatter. Yes, here see, here I am creating one simple the shape here, otherwise it is not looking good. You can go with another one, the texture we are creating. Yeah, suppose this is the brush. Okay, you can add this into your this artistic media group. So after drawing this, come here, the right side artistic media is there, and here there is a saving option. Okay, create that button, and here that is asking which kind of a stroke would you like to create, the brushes or object sprayer. You can choose anything. So here I'm going with the brushes, because it is not sprayer. This is not sprayer, it is a brush. So I'm going with the brush and asking the name. Suppose my brush, name this and save. Okay, here it is added into your library. So it is a custom here added, and come here. So this is your brush. This is your brush. Your brush is added here. Okay, now you draw whatever you want with that shape, with that the style. It is modifying. Suppose here write some text here. Okay, so that means what? Here you are creating your brushes. It's showing last used. So these are the previous one. So these are Okay, so this way you can create your own brushes and styles. Let's come to live sketch. S, the shortcut is. With the live sketch, what we do, sketch naturally and fluidly with intelligent stroke adjustment. Suppose here, if you click here, okay, close this one, so because the property is not required now. So now come here, this is what the live sketch. With the live sketch, suppose if you draw something, so this is your drawing. So here it is using that intelligent adjustment. What it can do, sketch naturally and fluidly with the intelligent stroke adjustment. When you draw this one, this is giving some adjustment, intelligent stroke adjustments. You see, automatically that line itself, it is adjusting. Even I am drawing some zigzag lines, because I am using mouse, it is giving some zigzag lines, but automatically it is creating the proper shapes. It depends on the timer. Set the delay before you stroke or adjust and become curves. Suppose you can adjust up to here 5, and you can minimize this to back. So it depends on the requirement and the need. So we are creating this adjustments, intelligent adjustments by this live sketch. Okay, and here see this to include curves. So it includes curves, already it is included, and if you want you can add more. Okay, so it is giving the more curves, adding existing curve to a sketch. So it is added there. And here see the create a single curve. Create a single curve from strokes drawn within the specified time frame. So create a single curve from the strokes drawn. That will specify the time frame. Okay. So this is already the created one here. Okay. In the specified the frame time. And again here the curve smoothness. So you can increase and decrease the curve smoothness. And here we have the preview mode. So this is your preview mode. The preview mode. Okay. And these are the bounding boxes, right? So you can click and you can switch off also. Okay. So this is helpful when you draw freehand sketches and all easily. Here we have smart drawing. Shift plus S. What smart drawing can do, this is also very important tool. Convert freehand strokes to basic shapes or smoothed curves. Okay. So with that, what we do, here I am trying to draw a one square box, but here I am using my mouse. I cannot draw properly with the mouse. But here, because it is smart drawing tool, it is converting, it is understanding your need and converting that shape into the square. Here we have some options. Shape recognition level. If you want in a minimum or lowest or low and highest. If you change these modes now, that will understand accordingly, right? So here the smart smoothing level is a medium. Okay, keep this in a medium, that is always better. And here I am trying to give some a round shape, but I am unable to draw with the mouse, but it is understanding. Suppose it is understanding, and the changing to a round, and even you can draw the triangles, but it is properly giving that a shape, right? So these are very helpful when you and draw lines and shapes and drawings, right? So these are all about these tools.